What's up? What's up, guys? Wait for a couple people to hop on. Just got done shooting Mother's Day photos. Wait for a couple people to hop on real quick. How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? I just want to hop on here real quick, guys. Had a story I wanted to share. Something that happened to me yesterday. I see a couple people hopping on. What's up, Lauren? What's up, Elias? Yeah, so guys, yesterday, I just got done doing a photo shoot. I'm in downtown Sacramento right now for Mother's Day, and the photos turned out great. Check me out on Snapchat. And but yesterday I was doing a photo shoot as well, again for Mother's Day. And after the shoot, I was at the park, kind of like right now. And I just want to tell you guys this quick story because it's something that it happened to me, and I thought about it, and I just wanted to share it. So after the shoot, I decided to go for a walk. And I see a lot of trees everywhere. No big deal. I see trees all the time, and there's a lot of trees at the park. Right? Nobody really thinks twice about that. But as I was going for this walk, I just wanted to clear my mind, and I wanted to maybe capture some things on my camera. And I came across a tree that had fallen over. And the tree it's interesting to me because it fell over, not just at the top. It wasn't just a bunch of branches on the ground. It didn't fall over from the middle. It fell over from the root. And it occurred to me that I don't really recall ever seeing the bottom of a tree before. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the bottom of a tree, but obviously the roots are sticking out everywhere. There's dirt, there's mud. It's going, it's just interesting. I've never seen that. And so as I was thinking about it, it kind of just made me relate that tree that had fallen over to people, and to people like you and I in our everyday life, because a lot of times we see trees and we see the end result. We see how big they are, how impressive they are, how many leaves they have, how many flowers are growing, how many fruit that they're able to bear. But we don't know, and we compare ourselves to that tree, and maybe we're working on our own tree. Whether it's our business, maybe it's our relationship, maybe it's just our own personal success. Maybe we're working on growing ourselves. And we look at other people's trees and we see the end result. We see how big they've grown, how impressive they are, how people gather around and is able to provide shade for their friends and their family. It's able to bear fruit and share the success with other people. And we're waiting for that to happen for us. And we're waiting for us to be able to do those same things in our life. And maybe we have it's an ideal relationship that you're looking to have, and you see someone else's relationship on social media, or maybe just a couple walking by, and it seems like they have everything that you're looking for, everything that you want in your life, and you're just like, when is it going to happen for me? We get in the habit of comparing ourselves to other people and to other people's trees, and we see that, but we don't know how many winters they had to go through to get to that point. We don't know how many times the rain fell on that tree, to go through, to be able to still stand and live and survive through that. We don't know how many times the wind blew on it and hit that tree, how hard that wind hit. Because if the wind is going to hit us all, the summer is going to come. There's going to be a lot of hot days where you just got to stand there and take the heat in 100-degree plus weather and still be able to live through that and be strong and go through it. But when we look at the trees, all we see is the end result. All we see is how big they are. But we don't know how many winters they had to go through to get there. And as I was looking at that tree, it dawned on me that tree, it fell over from the root because there's something about it that wasn't right from the very beginning. It didn't have the right foundation. It didn't have the right seed. It wasn't taking care of things from the beginning, and maybe it wasn't watered right. Maybe it wasn't on the right type of soil. Maybe it was trying to grow too fast. and maybe we get through, we're going through something, we're just trying to skip steps, we just want our success right now, and we're not willing to go through the winters and the hot suns and the rain and everything that comes along with the success. We just want the result, right? And so when I seen that tree, it just kind of made me think about us as human beings and what we go through every day, and how we're working on our goals and our passions, and how we want to skip to the steps and be, that great impressive person at the end. But I can tell you guys right now, if you're not willing to go through it, you're never going to be able to grow through it, if that makes sense. And if you don't have the strength to go through all the harshness that comes along with your goal, then you're going to give up, and you're never going to be able to bear fruit. And I can tell you guys that giving up is just not, it's never going to happen for you if you give up. And if you can't withstand the troubles that are going to come your way, then you're not going to be able to get through it as well. And so I just want to hop on here real quick, because seeing that tree come up from the root, it let me know that we can't compare ourselves to other trees, to other people and their success level that they have, because we don't know what they've been through to get to that point. And if you try to get there without honesty, without integrity, without doing the right things from the very beginning, your tree is going to fall. And it's going to fall. And the thing is about that tree, when it falls, is not only is it going to, the branches aren't just going to go away, the leaves aren't just going to fall off, the fruit isn't just going to be rotten. Everything you've been working for years is going to go away, and it's going to fall, and it's going to be obvious to anybody who sees you at that point. Because anybody who saw you and they were impressed by what you've done, what you've accomplished, and then they realize later that you weren't right from the very beginning, because now your roots are exposed, it's going to show that you didn't do things the right way. And so I'm not a motivational speaker, guys. I don't pretend to be. I've been getting asked to speak a lot lately, and it's pretty interesting to me, and I've having a lot of people come to me and just hit me in my inbox about my posts and things that I share, and how I inspire them. And sometimes I don't even know that I'm inspiring them. I'm just living my life to the best of the way that I can be. And sometimes you don't know who you're inspiring. And so now I'm feeling more and more obligated to just share my thoughts and my story and things that are happening to me in my life with you, and in hopes that it'll be what you need to hear in order to get to where you want to go in your life. So the two things I can tell you about that tree that fallen over is, one, don't compare yourself to others, because everybody wants that end result, but we don't know what they had to go through to get there. And number two is, don't be in such a hurry to get to that point, because if you're in a hurry, you'll never be able to grow the way and become the person that you need to be on the inside to get to that level. And because the people who are mostly the most successful, that have the best relationship, that have all the money, trust me that not everybody was born into it. Not everybody just naturally has everything that you want in life. They had to go through a transition, and even many transitions, to get to that point. And so if you don't take care of things from the very beginning, your tree's going to fall, your roots are going to be exposed, and if you don't take care of the root, you'll never be able to have the fruit. If that makes sense. You'll never be able to have the fruit if you don't take care of the roots. So I just want to hop on here, guys. I want to share that quick story with you guys. I felt compelled to share it. I'm actually going to head home. I got to edit some photos now. Check me out on Snapchat. It's Prince MF Chris. I know I can't change the name. It was before I started reading books, right? Prince MF Chris on Snapchat. But look me up, and I hope you guys have a blessed weekend, blessed night, and be great.